So this is a little training video regarding how we or where we position data in Interprise rather than in the CSVs. So if we look at inventory and we go to other and we go to web categories, what you can see is if I click into the website, this is a structure that I've set up for on the demo system for basically testing purposes. But basically, this is where you would add, either add a main category or you add subcategories by right-clicking here. So you can add a subcategory, and I can call it test. You can also put a sort order. I don't know whether this is going to work against categories, but certainly you've got sort orders against product items in there. I am bringing that in the API call. So if you want to position products, I think you would end up putting numbers against these in the category that they sit in. So obviously, if you want basically what I've been doing is I've been putting the items in at the lowest level. So rather than you have to add them in at every level, I think it would be better to just add items in. So if I want to add another item in at beakers, you just say add item and then you search for the item. You basically search for it and you add the item in. I'm just testing here. So and then you can put an order against that in there. So that's where you set up the category structure. It's in the API web categories, and you would then save that and close. So now if I go to other and I go to API web category filters, sure, what you can see is the web category filters is where you define attributes. So this, or where you define custom fields against a category, and then they become available to any product that is in that category. So I could add another custom field here, and I could say drop it down, and I could just say I'm not using hazardous. I think there were some other separate fields, but output AC. I know it's not relevant to this. It's just a test. So so then you could basically you know, and then you can save and close that. Yeah. So this is where you would basically go in and add your custom fields. Your custom fields for the category, which are effectively going to come against the product and appear for filtering on the product. Yeah, so basically any of this stuff here is available for filtering products at category level on the website. So if I save and close that, so now if I basically search for a product item, find item, and I'm going to go for this one because I know it was one that I'd set up earlier. So if I go for that one, and then I basically go to the web category filters, yeah, this is where I put values in for the product. So for this product has got lots of attributes defined from other websites, so you see everything from all websites. So basically you would fill in the values here, and they will then come out on the product itself. So they're the actual values. So they're the fields that have been defined in the web category filter view, and these are the values that you set against it. For the API tab, what you'll notice is if I go to file names, this is where you now define the file names. So what I've done is you would enter, I've used JPEGs for images and PDFs for the PDFs because there was no other place on here to actually put them. So yeah, so these will then come through as the images and the PDFs against the product. So yeah, that's just to say how you would enter the images and the PDFs against the product. Hope that helps.